And welcome to another episode of our 1967 Stingray. This is Steve, and we're reviewing the car, checking it out, answering some of the questions that have popped up on eBay about the car and its auction. It is currently doing pretty well. Everybody's been really nice and calling about the car and received some pretty positive comments about the car. However, there are some questions, so let's review them. A lot of people have questions about the tires. They are Goodyear Eagle GTHRs. They are a brand new tire on the market. Seem to be done in a very familiar tread pattern that's a combination between the good old-fashioned Goodyear Gatorback and the Goodyear Eagle GT from the 1980s. HR rated tires, so they are a harder tire than like a VR rated tire. They are fantastic to drive on. Only had them on there about 500, 600 miles. Now, as the car only has about 600 miles on it, and they're a nice size. 215, 65-15, as compared to the original size of the tires that came on the car in 1967. If those tires were made in modern tire sizes, they would be 205, 75 for 15s. So a little bit wider tire. So you can see the little bit of window action here, side of the car, fenders, side pipes. So a lot of people have asked about the paint, the bodywork, and how we restored the car. I purchased the car about 18 months ago or so. I rescued it from the former owner. The former owner wanted to basically cut up the car and put a big block in it and go drag racing, because he thought that would be pretty cool, and it was a numbers matching 327, and you know, the 327 was in dire need of a rebuild, but still was serviceable. Luckily for me, he fell on hard times financially, and I was able to pick up the car, and we went to work on it. Originally went to work on restoring the 327. I wanted to put a 5-speed in it. I purchased the Chrysler 5-speed kit. We did the installation here at the shop. The Chrysler 5-speed is a very well built kit. It is expensive, and there's a reason, and that's because it's built of quality parts. We'll go into the Chrysler transmission in a second. Let's review a couple of things that everybody's been asking about. So let's go ahead and pop the hood and take a quick peek here at the engine. Hood release. There we go. So we've got the 327, which has been rebuilt. We'll start that up in a second. A gentleman just left from a test drive, so it is warm to the touch right now. So if you're looking for a cold start video, there's a cold start video on YouTube also in this section. You'll notice the ignition shielding is all in place. You'll notice that the wiring is very well sorted out, as it is new wiring from the firewall forward all the way through the headlight motors and accessories. The fine folks at Zip Corvettes were very helpful and provided a lot of the parts that you see, as far as if we had to obtain it as a reproduction part. Things we had to obtain as reproduction parts are including the hoses, the radiator, the fan clutch are all reproduction parts. The rubber trim that actually covers the A-arms is a reproduction part. The expansion tank, we had the bottom nibble or pipe on it break. And rather than sending it through, getting it repaired, it wasn't even date stamped to look like it was an older reproduction. We just got a new reproduction. We put modern battery cables on the car that actually work. A modern AC Delco battery that actually works. Modern hose clamps, you'll notice throughout, actually hold pressure. We've put a new heater core in the car. We've rebuilt the heater box assemblies and the control air assemblies in the car, so everything works as it should. It is not an air conditioning car. You notice the lack of the 100-pound paperweight in the engine bay as an air conditioning compressor. Let's take a peek at the back here. Side pipes. This is an original side pipe car. It does have the side pipe covers are original. The side pipes are not. The side pipes have been redone. The side pipes that are on the car are an aftermarket side pipe. They are quieter than the original, but they are the original shape and size and better than the original throughput. A little view of the back of the car. And let me get in and sit down. We'll start it up. Next video.